We're here for the draft now, guys. I'm sorry for that.
The draft is well on, Sheever.
Yeah, we did not anticipate the draft starting this quickly. The admins are doing a fantastic job. I can get you a coffee. It's alright. You go do the draft.
Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to the TI 2018 qualifiers. It's the regional qualifiers, and we're in CIS, meaning Commonwealth of Independent States. And we're in day 2 of the best of 1 round robin group stages, which means that we are already seeing a bigger split of which teams make it to playoffs, which teams don't. There's 8 teams for the CIS qualifiers, and 4 of those will make it to the playoffs. And thank y'all. I got coffee. And we got on one side Team Spirit, who right now are actually doing quite okay. They're one of the 3 teams that only has lost once. And Team Spirit is a 4-1 right now. The only team that they lost against, I can tell you that too, is Flight to Moon. There you go. Totally knew that. So they lost against Flight to Moon, but the rest of the games they won. They're 4-1, which means that if they win this, they're guaranteed in the playoffs. It's still there will be tiebreakers for who is actually in which seed, because that is still very important. Yeah, this game is against Vega Squadron, who are unfortunately already mathematically eliminated. They cannot make it to the playoffs anymore. They're 0-5. I think the games that they're playing, they still play 2 more games. This is one of them. Last game of the day, they were also playing against Gambit. And the games for them, this is just for them to prove that they can do it. You know, you never want to lose all your games. They had a lot of high hopes. This is one of the teams that got a direct invite to the regionals because they had not changed their roster since the roster lock, which is like February. So for them, this is unfortunately the end of the road for TI8, but they need to prove that they can do it, because they had a lot of expectations behind them. They actually had some good showings in some of the tournaments. They played a couple of LANs, but they fell flat here, and we don't really know why, unfortunately. So we are to find out how they will play this game. As at least this game, they didn't play techies. One of the games they did play techies. Didn't work out, by the way. So, what we got Beastmaster Skyrus. I think that's a really nice opening. Got some solid lane control there. Some solid burst kill potential. So there you got a save in the Oracle, as well as a Troll. And on the other side, you've got yourself some team fight with the Warlock and the Axe there as well. So that is sustain coming out from that as well. And the Shrek and Chaos Knight, that's a lot of disable, a lot of stuns. I realized I don't have my headset on yet. Wait a second.
Is it still only on the left?
I still do only on the left. Because otherwise I don't hear anything. As in,
10 seconds
like, actually
remaining.
not here. You guys, you know.
Team
Oh,
ban.
you only. So is it? Do I have to fix that?
What?
Can I fix that?
But I only want it in the left.
Okay.
I mean,
No,
it
I
is.
think Pim thinks that you said that you're only getting one headphone having sound.
No, but because the other one's not on my ear.
No, but they do both
No,
having
but I was
sound. But do they both work? Shoot.
I was thinking one of them didn't even work. That was what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe I did something wrong on the channels.
But they do both work. Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
5 seconds remaining.
Panic averted. I will do my hair in between one of the games. It'll be very exciting. Oh, of course I do. All right. So, so far, Team Spirit is, of course, a favorite in this game. And their draft. I don't know. I kind of like Vega's draft as well. It obviously is a little bit unusual seeing the Oracle there as the 3rd pick, but it's not all bad. I like the Troll. Got some synergy there with the Beastmaster a little bit as well. Ooh, Wind Ranger though. I do like Wind Ranger. I'm a little bit biased on that one. And, you know, I normally see tick boxes that people want to check when you're in a draft. So you got Push with the Leshrac, with the Golems. You got Kill with the disables from Lesh and CK. And you got Initiation with the Axe. You got Team Fight with the Warlock and the Axe. And perhaps some great Shackles as well. Not bad. And they've
5
got wave
seconds
clear
remaining.
with a lot of them as well. Now, if you look on the other side,
Choose your hero.
they do have a little bit of push coming out from the Beastmaster. They don't have a lot of massive team fight, but they do have great kill potential. They got saves. I don't know, and maybe the Ember Spirit is still also a good... Nah, it's not actually your typical team fight hero at all. So, no, still a little bit of team fight there. They've got push, definitely. Ooh, they got a nice Beastmaster set as well. And, which other things did I say? Push, kill, team fight. Catch. Do they have catch? They do have catch. With the Oracle and the Skywrath. That's pretty decent catch. Oh, but how can I go against a Warlock with the set? F and G. Look and fly. Great sets. Alright. We'll see how this game will turn out. As we are jumping into a game number 2 of the day 2 with Vega Squadron versus Team Spirit. And here we go. Let's see who's playing what. You got F and G playing the Warlock. You got G playing the Wind Ranger. Oh, mid-Wind Ranger. I like that. DK Phobos will play the Axe. I want to see them, JJ.
Wait. I'll try to get this. Okay, we'll work.
Alright, Axe. Played by DK Phobos. There he is. Woo.
Okay, close.
We haven't done the Shrek yet. I can't see who he's playing. Bifer will play Leshrac. And then we already had G. We didn't have CK yet? Illidan. There you go. There we got Slayer on the Oracle. On the Shark will play the Ember Spirit. Skywrath, played by Zayok. Zayok, by the way, is one of the players that is... I think that you should keep your eye on him.
Zayats.
Zayach?
Zayats. Ats.
Why is it not Zayak?
Just CIS is like you pronounce it. Zayats.
Zayats. Alright, Zayats is someone that you should keep your eye on because he... In the games that Vega has had over the last couple of months, he definitely has been a standout player for them. Blizzy is playing the Beastmaster. And then Troll, played by Palantinos. Do we have everybody? I think so. And we shall see how these lanes are panning out. We do have Vega Squadron going for the Radiant Rune as well, meaning that Spirit can probably take the top rune, so the rune should still be 2 for 2.
The battle begins.
A tithe to the impurities.
Ahoo!
Is mine.
2 for 2 indeed. Got him. Nice aggressive ward by Slayer. Oh yeah, he's playing the Oracle. I think we missed that one. Sioma.
No.
No, we didn't? Okay. Interesting ward though. We'll see how much pressure they have on this one. If they really want to pressure this lane, I think they might want to rotate the Skywrath here as well. Stun coming out. Alright. They need to rotate the Skywrath. The stun misses though for the Leshrac. Means that that is not going to be a kill for Team Spirit. Not yet anyway. There's still some mana up. But Illidan, he has got the other stun. It's a 2-second one. And the Split Earth this time hits. And that's first blood for Illidan. That is not where you want to see an aggressive lane going through. Shh. Sorry, Owen distracted me. You're talking about Underhollow. Don't distract me. What? Go away. Either. Yeah, I'm casting. DK Phobos is gonna let FNG take the last hit on this one. There you go. He had full faith in his teammate. So there's 2-0 for Spirit already. They got some good lanes going. Wind Ranger should be doing okay against this. Oh, that's a self ticked off as well against Undershock. Undershock is struggling, and you can see that also in the last hit. 10 for 1 for Wind Ranger at the moment for 7 for 0 on the Ember Spirit Beastmaster. What you doing there, buddy? Very aggressive, but feeling a lot more confident now that the Warlock has rotated top lane. And as long as he sticks around there, it should be fine. Oh, speaking of the Warlock, he needs to help DK Phobos, but he is beyond help right now. A lot of damage coming out from TI8 and Palatinos. And he has to teleport back, otherwise he's missing all this juicy experience. 2 for 1 in kills? This is more like it. The speed of this game is already a little higher than the previous game. And that's the way we like to see it. Ember Spirit also caught up on the last hits. It's good going right there. It's still tricky to do that against a double damage Wind Ranger though. It has a self still as well. We'll see Undershock will rotate back to base. Get the heals up. Phobos. Now helped again by FNG. FNG learned not to leave his axe behind. And it helps that Skywrath is already harassed a bit more. So he will get a little less harassment in perhaps. Still getting this low off there, a little harassed, but should not result in any deaths. And with this lane being a 2 for 2, there should not be kills here too, I say that, but I think that Team Spirit disagrees. The 2 supports die. Biver drops Lizzie. Still chasing down that CK. As TI8 is taking a lot of beating here too from DK Phobos. I figured that bottom lane, because it is fairly even, they shouldn't do anything, but they just keep going at it. Lizzie is dead as well. Alright, this lane is massively favoring Team Spirit at the moment, because this Illidan CK, who's, by the way, that is a classic, of course. That's like his 4th kill or something. It is 5 for 2 on the kill score. 4 of those are on a CK. I think it doesn't matter how any other lane goes. 3 of them. Alright, I exaggerated. Let's track out the other one. Close enough. He's been involved in 4 kills. But that is doesn't matter how the other lanes go, I think, for Team Spirit. That is already that is your lanes won. And they're not even losing the other lanes. Going fairly even on the mid lane. FNG keeps himself alive with the heal. TI8 doesn't have a heal, does get chased down. The slowest there. DK Phobos, can he catch up? I don't think so. Skywrath, the pretty speedy hero. Hello, you're still dying if you're not careful. He has got a hunger again. Is there vision? Yes, there is. That's a kill. He could have lived, but he didn't. Does help kill his... Oh, no he doesn't. Yes he does. Slayer coming in to help make sure the Palatinos gets that last hit. And that actually ends up being somewhat worth it for him as well. Undershock.
Top tower is under attack.
I'm not sure what he's doing. He went for the shrine perhaps. But he's not in mid lane. The Wind Ranger's got free reign there and definitely getting a little bit ahead there. Looks like we're gonna see that Ember Spirit be in the jungle from now on. Gave up mid lane, a free farming Wind Ranger. Scary things, indeed. Well done, Timos. 23 for 10. He's gonna be having a lot of pressure this game. Him and Beastmaster, I feel. Beastmaster's already died a couple of times though, so he's still, you know, in theory, Beastmaster is okay with levels. He doesn't necessarily need all the gold. Phobos. But be careful, taking a lot of harassment. Slayer, can he get, oh, he gets the heal off from FNG. Phobos should be okay. FNG though, not okay. That's a focus fire on Palatinos. There's not that much damage yet on the G, but it is enough to take care of him. It's enough to take care of Palatinos, miss or no miss. Eventually the focus fire will get you. Beastmaster ended up dropping in a bot lane as well. Slayer. Slitter does not hit.
Under attack.
Wind Ranger rotating means mid lane is free for Undershock. Yeah, we're gonna put the pressure for Vega Squadron on the Beastmaster. Because he is the one that once he's level 6, he can make a difference. He can make some changes to how it's going for the team. Phobos, level 5. Doing okay on the last hits. Oh, he has level 6 now though. Can he get a roar off? Yes, he can. Should be able to if he wants to use it. There is a heal from FNG, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Illidan does have some mana. He's got a stun available in a second. He's not going to be able to use it though because Blizzy gets him in time. Power Shot will take care of Blizzy as G gets some revenge and a TP out for the Skywrath. Oracle in the meantime dying up on top lane where Biver gets the last hit on him. Here's Leshrac as a support, 5 and 2. You know, getting those kills are actually really nice. Saving the haste rune for his teammate Undershock. Can't get that. And actually Biver takes it himself. Apparently G told him that he didn't need it. G's pretty fat though. Rotated twice, rotated once top, rotated once middle. In a pretty good spot. Getting those kills going. Illidan, he rotated top. He is invisible. He's looking. He's probably smoked. He's looking for someone to move forward and come close. But Valentinos, he's playing it safe. Oh, I did say that, but I think it wasn't right. He actually uses a little bit for that as well. The Phantasm coming out. Valentinos will be safe though. He is okay. A-okay. I'm not sure if the Phantasm is worth that. And of course, killing Illidan off earlier on allowed for this smoke gank to come out. Illidan, known for having interesting item builds. We'll see what he gets this game. Lizzie, never mind. We got ourselves Illidan dead. Won't get any items for now. Biver trying to run for this as well. Not going to be able to. Level 6 on the Skywrath, making sure of that. MG got some access coming for him and it kills him off. DK Phobos not in time with the Berserker's Call. And all of a sudden, Vega Squadron get 3 kills across the board. One of which is on that CK that was so fat at the beginning. Still fat, but a little less fat.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
G also fat. Going for that Maelstrom first. Until he has that little his skill potential still relies a little bit on other people helping him out as well. Lizzie getting blocked, can't get into the trees. Gets the call off as well, but it's not gonna be enough. The dunk is there, and DK Phobos running away with the kill. He needs that kill. He has got a Midas. Actually, Midas is on the CK, but he the X will want to get that Blink Dagger up as soon as possible. Zayach. Getting some experience in the mid lane. And in the meantime, Palantimos, he has not yet left his lane, other than when he died, that is. Ooh, there's smoking coming. Oracle and Sky wanted to make a play at mid. There's going to be 4 people here, but I think they are not going to be needed. Not the way this is going. Not with Undershock having a DD rune. Oh, with the focus fire though. Oh, that is a dead Ember Spirit, and the rotation, the smoke gank. I feel like Vega Squadron, they just didn't wait for their teammates to come and help them. Now they come in. Maybe they can still do something here though. Going on the Wind Ranger, getting the roar off as well. There is a wind run available, and that is not going to get the kill. The Beastmaster will end up dropping in the power shot. Oh, doesn't clip on the Skywrath axis. Fly, still don't get the kill though. Slayer has a little bit of a Leshrac problem, but he does not get stunned, and he should be able to make it high ground. Another power shot coming out, doesn't reach though. Miscommunication, I think, a little bit by Vega Squadron with that rotation coming out. Oh, maybe on the truck and at least get this kill. Oh, what? Yeah, you should be able to. Come on. Oh. He just came back from the grave, thinking he could get a quick pick-off on a support Leshrac. Disaster has struck. Vega Squadron is falling apart. Let's see if they can pick themselves up again, because that was... It could have been great. They could have had like 4 people rotating. They could have killed Wind Ranger if they just were more patient. But they weren't. Oh, Wind Ranger might still be in a tough position there, having a visit from the troll on the Skyrath. But Wind Ranger is quite tanky at the moment, and with the wind run, and after the burst from the sky, there's not that much damage that can be done to her.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Illidan happily farming. Armlet next. Still pretty standard items coming out from him. Shrek having that push going here. Slayer's just making sure that the tower can help defend itself. Hey, rotation. Who will they catch? Is it gonna be G? Is it gonna be F and G? Maybe it's gonna be F and G. Yeah, you get silence up the roars on the Wind Ranger. In the meantime, a little bit of split targets chosen here. And Blizzy getting shackled and killed. Dunked even. Not just killed, dunked. Zayach leaving him to die. As he had the right of it. He chose the right route to get out of there. To be fair, if they would have both ran the same way, they probably would have got shackled together and then they both would have died. So it's a little bit of a delta split. Unfortunately, they should have done it the other way around. It's better to lose a Skyrath than to lose a Beastmaster, of course. As I did say earlier, that the pressure is going to be on the Beastmaster to make the rotations and get those roars and turn them into kills. Under shock. Gonna run into a DK Phobos there. In comes Blizzy. Making sure that there's no way in. DK Phobos really wants to defend this tower though. So far no towers down yet on either side. And the push from Vega Squadron, of course, in the form of a troll and the Beastmaster. Push of Team Spirit in the form of Leshrac and the CK and of the Golem. Speaking of golems, where is it? F and G. Is this gonna be the fight? I want to see that Golem. Oh, Skyrath, careful there. Oh, there is the rock. Yeah, with the surrogate surrogate Shadowfiend. He does look like Shadowfiend, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Every coin helps.
I do like it though. It's pretty. Yeah, it does. It looks like Shadowfiend's big brother. He's Shadowfiend's dumber brick brother. Dumber. Because he's a little bit. He's just a little bit. But you know, he's a meat shield. Doesn't have any spells or anything like that. He'll punch stuff when you tell him to, though, and that's the most important thing. So strong. The punching stuff, the Golem was not going for the tower though. That was actually quite surprising. He used that Golem to farm creeps. And that means that this tower is going to be in the deny range. That's a lot of gold to deny. So that's something good for Vega Squadron. They need good things because they are getting slightly behind here on this laning stage. Meantime, bottom lane has got themselves some problems. That is a Illidan getting for his Phantasm out. He already used his... Oh, he doesn't use some. He does it now though, but he can't. He lost all his mana. Oh. You brought a pillow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Whoop, G. It's fine. Turns around. Ooh. Speaking of whoop, that is a dead... This Amber Spirit, though.
is under attack.
He has such a rough game.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has
And
fallen.
still he's able to, like,
Radiant
he's not
structures
actually
are
that far behind on farm. You need to switch it around again. So the Spirit is edging forward ever so slightly. Still 1k gold difference. Why didn't he deny the tier 1 top? Is it not in the night range? We just saw Undershock there. Oh, that's confusing. It's free gold, really.
Radiant are scanning.
Thank you.
No worries. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this game is Spirit's favorite. Even though if you look at the game, it's 18 to 10 kills though. You know that Spirit is not that far ahead yet. They have a more sensible, easy to execute game plan, I think.
Dire's top
Especially
tower
with the way the lanes have been going,
Dire's
but
top tower has fallen.
it's not all bad for Vega Squadron. You still can throw a wrench in the plans of Team Spirit to make it to the playoffs. So that's really what they're here for. Oh dearie. Oh, no vision. Maybe now vision. Oh, the call's happening. Stun still comes out as well. In comes the golem. That's Orky already dead. Can they find someone else? The Shackle doesn't let. Oh my god, the amount of damage that G does. Doesn't matter if the Shackle doesn't latch. Blizzy teleporting out. Can he get it? Yes, he can. This was, of course, Vega Squadron coming into the Radiant jungle because they wanted to try and make something happen. They know they need to. But they don't know how and where to get a foot in the door. They have not got a lot of wards up. They've got one ward up to see the bottom lane. That is a nice one, of course, but they only just placed it. On the shock. Sticking around maybe a little bit too long. Nah, he's okay. He was confident that he could still get out. Smoke Gang coming out. Beastmaster and Troll. They can take Roshan down by themselves. The question is, does Team Spirit know that this Rosh is getting sneaked? I would say that is a no. That's of course something that you can do when you've got a troll. You can sneak Rosh. This might be just the thing that Vega Squadron needs in order to get the advantage on their side. Okay, they're waiting up on the high ground. Shackle latches. He latches it to him. Boar. Getting saved for the moment, but how long is that save really gonna last? Blizzy still gets the roar off though. That's the most important one. Gets it on G as well. G drops with the Mystic Flare there as well. In the meantime, Illidan coming in from the back. Gets the Aegis down. Troll will respawn in a second. Phantasm Illusions are standing right next to him. There's another stun. It's a 3-second one. He actually reality rips into Zayach. Zayach realizing he needs to save his troll, but can he actually do that with the X coming out? Yeah, the dunk is there. Illidan, Armlet toggling for his life. Zayach will not be able to take his life, and that is a 4-for-2 exchange. And Blizzy, the only one that survives. Ooh, still get the axes done and gets the kill on Illidan. That is a very big kill for Blizzy. And that's, of course, the target that it all started with. He got double shackled to his own boar, but he lives to tell the tale as the only one who was party to do so. Ooh, FNG, gotta be careful. Oh, hello. Did he get the heal off? No, he just gets the slow off. I mean, Phobos can dunk him in a second. It doesn't matter to dunk, actually. He'll just right-click him. Godlike DK Phobos. Sure. Shackle. There was no tree there. Nobody saw that. No trees. Ban of focus fire. Power shot. What? Alright, he thought he had it. He didn't. But he has to run. He might still be dying for that though. Yep. That is something that you're gonna have to be worried about. That Mystic Flare. A lot of disable coming out for that Mystic Flare. Of course with the roar, the chains, the bashes. Gotta build that BKB. You'll still get roared. But at least the Mystic Flare won't kill you. Or an Aeon Disc. I do like an Aeon Disc, actually. And this is a great item. What is Wind Ranger have queued up? It's a BKB. Alright. Because my aim is not happening here. That's a very fat axe, you guys. 7, 4, and 7. Oh, sorry, that's the CK. 10, 2, and 6! Yeah. And of course, the 2 times he died was like at the start of the game. He hasn't died for a while now. Undershock. Moving forward with the creep wave together with Zayach, but there's a smoke gank. In comes DK Phobos with the call, and there's the kill. Zayach cannot do anything to help save his life. They need the Oracle to help save lives, but Oracle is nowhere close.
Dire's middle tower.
War coming out, Wind Ranger.
Cold wind blows.
Lizzie finally got his groove, got the items. It's an important kill.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom
At one point in this game, Wind Ranger was at the top of the net worth, but not anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Not anymore. And these towers drop fast. This is not a bad exchange. Every Vega Squadron. This game is, despite the 26 to 15 kill score, this game is still fairly even. Ships passing in the night. Zayach. They don't know where he is now. Warlock though, I know where he is. He is in the grave! He's dead! Just like the Oracle Slayer. Oh, they found the Lesh. And they found this guy. I mean, Lesh is actually gonna live. Barely, but he is. Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit too greedy. Could have maybe gotten out, but decided he was gonna try to go for the kill instead.
I guess I can get faster.
DK Phobos. He's having a great game. In a way, is a save as well. Whenever Troll goes on someone, he can just jump in and call him, making sure that Troll's not killing that one target. Same thing goes for the when someone's roared, but he needs to be close. Oh, he actually jumped forward, gets the roar off, and there's the call to save out his Wind Ranger right there. The save is also there for the Beastmaster though. Let's see if they can find something to silence up on Leshak. Oh, Leshak! He is actually so dead. So is the Warlock, by the way. That is Palantino's duty. That's his job. He tries to go for Illidan next. In comes a call again, saving his scores. That's what DK Focus is there for. Can he get something more? The 2-second stun up on Zayach. He drops. In the meantime, Palantino's going, continuing on Illidan. Illidan trying to run from this, does have still got some mana in again. There's another call, making sure that that troll cannot finish the job. And he might actually drop for this one, G. Oh! Slayer with the kill, with the combo. 3 for 3 right now. Palantino's is basically having free reign in this game, apart from DK Phobos that just tries to call him. And this Blade Meal is actually hurting him a lot. But he does not die, and he is in a very good place right now. That fight was surprisingly even, and I was actually... the amount of impact that G had on his Wind Ranger was very minimal. He killed Ember Spirit, still minimal. Illidan, that's... Alright, the Phantasm wasn't used previous fight, that's why that fight was even. This is what happens. The old roar can save you there. A nice Mystic Flare might be enough. In comes Undershock as well. The silence is there to call, saving his life. Illidan will still drop, but DK Phobos might be able to get Revenge Dunk. Not enough HP for that one. Too much HP for that one even. DK Phobos is trying to get out. In comes FNG though, with the Fatal Bonds, with this Golem, looking to burn some of the enemies to death. Fatal Bonds are no longer there though, at least only on Simia. That's not enough. Slayer still getting shackled. Power shot from G to finish it all off. In the meantime, Undershock still running for his life. G has a double damage rune. One more hit will do the trick, and he will get it. As the arrow was still in the sky. And that is everybody dead on the side of Vega Squadron, meaning that Biver had free reign to just kill off the tier 2 bottom. And now the tier 2 top will also drop. Tier 3 will also drop. They can just try to go high ground. Beastmaster and Troll are back alive. They can try to defend this one. Axes will make sure that the creep wave is getting killed off, but there was no creep wave to begin with. Buyback coming up from the Skywrath. Just trying to delay this push here, trying to make sure that the Ember Spirit is going to be alive again to defend this. Roar coming out. Lizzie jumping forward, but is his team here to back him up? They might be. G invisible with his wind run. Jump in. Oh my god, that was a perfect call from DK Phobos. And that means that Zayach is dead. That is a dieback. Troll, no buyback for him either. Can they get the Beastmaster? Yes, they can. No buyback either. There's just 2 heroes left alive on the side of Vega Squadron, and all of a sudden this game is taking a turn for the worse for Vega Squadron. And all that because maybe a bit of miscommunication when going out the base. That was a scenario where they shouldn't have wanted to fight. And they did fight. G getting healed up by FNG on the Shark, trying to cut the wave, making sure that there's no more creep waves coming, hoping that the backdoor protection will save his base. Shackle hits on the one tree standing alone. G, does he have the damage to take him down though? No, he does not. Undershock is able to make it to the shrine. In the meantime though, Illidan and Biver are just taking out all these buildings. It's what they're good at. And he is very, very, very tanky here for Illidan. Oh, Undershock. It's a tough one, buddy. There's a stun coming out. It's a 3-second one. He does get unstunned again by Sioma, but is it enough? Yes, it is. These illusions, though. Can they take out these melee wrecks? I don't think so. We can kill these illusions. What? Did he walk back in? Nice call, by the way, again from Phobos. Buyback on the Ember Spirit. Wants to be here. FNG living through the harassment of Zayach. Making sure that he heals everybody from the backlines. Palantino turns on his BKB. Tries to kill off the CK and finally gets it. Does take a lot of damage himself, but he will live to tell the tale. Same cannot be said for DK Phobos, that finally gives up his beyond godlike streak. FNG not able to live through this either. That is 5 dead for Team Spirit. Sticking around too long. And Vega Squadron only losing 1 full set of racks and a half one. You know, they have got decent. It's pretty bad. Alright, it's pretty bad, but they can kill creeps pretty okay. And, you know, the fact that they don't have tier 1 mid and top yet, it's just, you know, it's just gold in the bank. They just haven't, you know, taken it out yet. That's it. With the Roshan, they might be able to do a lot here. Power shot will not clear up Blizzy, even though it's pretty close. They see G. They have a roar available in 10 seconds. But G is now invisible. Oh, he made himself visible again. He's standing next to his tower, though. Is his tower gonna defend himself? Oh, Shackle. Didn't hit. Focus fire. Does get hit on Blizzy. Valentino's now is not able to hit Wind Ranger anymore because G went invisible. Not a power shot coming out. It's the Rast. Roshan, of course, did drop. That is a good thing for Vega Squadron. Allows them another fighting chance. I think if they want to jump him, they need to have a creep wave around him. He does have a spirit way though, so I don't think they can actually kill him, but they might try. Just to get harassment. Oh. Hello? This is the time. Oh, this is not the time. He needs to send against the other creeps. Nah, whatever. They're gonna try anyway. Splitter coming out as well. There's no escape from that. Easy kill, apparently. Who cares about Spirit Away if you're gonna have the coal in time there? What? Spirit Away. Oh. It's a good movie indeed. And it's Spirited Away though. Close enough. Alright, let's see if Spirit can actually make a play here. This is something that Vega Squadron, they're hoping that they can pincer in Team Spirit. And Vega, they do have that Aegis on the Troll. Team Spirit, they do not have vision of Vega Squadron. And Vega see it all. Vega no. Oh, creeps coming in from the side.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Illidan already in the base. Still has Phantasm up. We'll use it. Vega still thinking about maybe pinstering. Beastmaster's on the back. I'm not sure why they don't go in. They're just gonna let their melee Rex fall. Lizzie's now left alone. His team was not there to back him up. That is very confusing. They're just gonna let that Rex go. That was not worth fighting for. I respect that call. As the main time, Zayach is dead because there was a CK with Phantasm and a lot of horses. Not a lot of Zayach call coming out. I'm not sure what's happening here. They're definitely not defending their base, that's for sure. Aegis. I mean, this is... They had this perfect pincer movement. They could have tried to fight him then, and that's fine. If you don't want to fight him then, you know, you let your melee Rex fall, that is okay. But then I would expect a team to set up for a fight to come, because why would a team just back off? But instead of preparing for the fight to come, they just split up and die one by one. Another anticlimactic fight and ending to a game. Team Spirit still only dropping one game. That means that they're 5-1 right now. They are guaranteed in the playoffs. They are tied, however, with Espada. And that means that they might have to play some tiebreaker games for seeding, because there will be tiebreakers for seeding if the scores are actually the same. But they still have one more game to play later on today. For us, though, Vega Squadron, by the way, was already eliminated. So for them, this result does not change a thing other than having their self-confidence maybe crushed a little bit. Ooh! You guys want to know our next game? Fly to Moon versus Espada. That should be very hype. This is probably a game that's going to decide seeding. So Espada and Fly to Moon both have only dropped one game so far. This is the last game for Espada. Let's see if they can keep the loss to 1, or if Fly to Moon can get a 5-1 as well. This is going to be very exciting. We'll be back after a short break. Stay tuned.